Gloucester, Virginia, doing working on some assignments. But today I'm going to start with goal settings. I'm going to talk about why it's important to set a goal. Before I dive into things, I will start with the definition of a goal. Then I'll be giving you different tips and ideas of how to set a goal and what to focus on when you're setting your goals. So if you're the type that's losing direction, you don't feel you're going anywhere at all, or you feel you're going in circles, then this video is for you. First of all, I'm going to talk about what is a goal. A goal is a personal objective a person has, things a person has to do in a specific period of time. An example of a goal will be, I want to double my income in the next 2 months. That's a good example of a goal. Or another example can be, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next week. That's another example of a goal. Another example can be, I want to get a part-time job by the end of this month. So now you guys have seen examples of goals and how you can set your goals. Also, I want to talk about the main types of goals. You can have your main goal, which is pretty much your life purpose. And you can have sub goals underneath your main goals. And I'm going to give you an example of what a main goal can consist of, an example of sub goals or mini goals. Your main goal should be directed towards your life purpose, towards what it is that you want to live for, that thing that drives you, that thing that makes you want to get up each morning. An example of that will be, I want to have non-profit organizations that cater for foster children in the whole of West Africa. Now that's my main goal. That's something that I know I have to do before I leave this earth. And to be able to accomplish this main goal, the example I've just given, you have to have sub goals that you have to fulfill to be able to get to that main goal. And sub goals can be broken down into different categories, like your financial goal, your emotional goal, your spiritual goal, your physical or fitness goal. Okay, now in the example I've just given, which is opening up non-profit for foster kids in West Africa, now to do that, I have to have some money, which will fall under the financial goal, which is one of the mini goals. I have to have a sound mind. That's going to fall under my emotional goals. I have to have good health in order to be able to achieve this main goal. So I have to work out. I have to make sure that I'm exercising, I'm eating right. So now you can see how it all connects together. Now I'm going to talk about why goal setting is very important. It's important because it allows one to prioritize what's most important. So if you're the type that just wake up and just do things the way they come or the way you feel, then it will be hard for you to prioritize what's most important. So when you wake up each day, you have to do something towards your goal, towards the next level, towards where you're trying to be. So whatever you do have to gear you towards where you're trying to achieve. Another example or reason why goal setting is very important is because goal setting is also acts like a motivator. It motivates you because when you have a goal, you have something you're working on. You have something that pushes you, that drives you. So without having a goal, there's nothing driving you. There's nothing motivating you. But when you have your goal and you see it in front of you every morning, then that pushes you. That's something you live for. So it drives you, it propels you to the next level. Now that I've given you the reasons why goal setting is important, now I'm going to talk about tips and what you need to do, focus on when setting your goals. And mind you, it's not too late. So if you haven't set your goals yet, if you don't have anything set up, it's never too late. This is just March. You can do it. Get a piece of paper. Make sure you are writing notes. And by the end of this video, I'm going to put a link to some good websites you can go. And I have no affiliation whatsoever with these websites, but this is some of the websites that I've gone over, and just to get some few tips on how to set my goals. So at the end of my video, I'm going to put a link there for you guys to use. They have some tip sheets. They have some workbook you can use. So I was saying that I'm going to talk about the tips on setting a goal. Number one, you want to make sure that your goals are worded in a positive statement. For example, you cannot say, I don't want to gain weight. The word don't in that statement it has a negative connotation to it. So you want to use words like, I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months. That's a positive statement. That's an example of a positive statement. 2, you want to set a realistic goal. You can't set a goal that is unrealistic. So you want to make sure that your goals are realistic. Also, your goal needs to be specific. Like the example I gave, you can say something like, I want to lose weight. Yes, even though you have an intention, but it's not specific enough. You want to lose weight. Yes, but you don't have any time frame. So a specific example of that will be, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 90 days. Now it's specific. You know you want to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. So now you have to have a timeline. You have to have the type of exercises you'll be doing, the type of food you'll be eating. Because when your goal is specific and realistic, you know it is doable. You feel that you can achieve it. And another point I want to talk about when setting your goals, that most people don't even know about this. Most goal setters might know, might not know, but it's good to keep in mind that your goals should be geared towards your actions, not the result you're looking for. Because when you focus on the result you're looking for, you tend not to have control. And when you're not able to accomplish that result or that desired result in which you're looking for, then you kind of get discouraged. So what you need to focus on is your actions. Okay, then tip number 3, you want to make sure that your goal is trackable. You're able to track your goal. If you have a goal and you don't have a timeline attached to your goals, like I said before, when your goal is specific, you've attached a time in next 2 months. So now you have to come up with a system that lays out how you're going to do it. So let's say you have that goal broken out in phases or steps or parts to it or whatever. You can attach a time that, okay, I want to walk my bicep area in maybe 5 days. So you always want to make sure that your goal has a timeline attached to it. Well, guys, that's it. So I hope I was able to add value to you guys. Please subscribe to my video. Let me know how I'm doing. This is my first video, so I'm going to be coming out with several videos on self-improvement. Because as a person, I've realized that in order to fulfill our goals, we have to improve some certain things about us. So please feel free to comment. Your recommendations, suggestions are all welcome. Also, like I mentioned before, I'm going to put a link below this video with some few websites that can help you start setting your goals. It's been real. It's been nice talking to you guys, and I will be coming up with my next video next week Sunday. Thank you. Bye for now.